Hello and welcome. This is Jennifer mcGuire. Today's video is my last for my 2016 My Favorite Crafty Things series. Now I saved my favorite for last, and that is organization. I find that I'm more productive and happier if my craft space is organized, but I know everybody is different. Now I have to apologize big time because I am without a craft room at the moment. So I can't show you all of my favorite organization things because they're all in temporary storage. My new craft room was just finished, so I'll be moving in soon and I'll share parts of that. But I'm going to link to my video from last year because my video from last year shares a lot of my favorite organization, a closer look at it, and a lot of it is the same. In today's video, I'm just going to share some of the newer things that I found in the last year. So be sure to check that out. I'm sorry I can't refilm all of it right now, but I do have a way to make it up to you, and I'll mention that at the end of this video. So again, check out my link for my organization video from last year, and I'm going to share some newer things with you now. So let's get started. First, I wanted to share with you the new type of job ticket holders I've been using lately. I used to use job ticket holders from Office Depot, but our store closed, so I tried ordering these Avery job ticket holders from Amazon, and I've been very happy with them because they're very thick. So I use these to store my masking papers and all the little masking paper scraps, my stick-it adhesive, any kind of product where I want to make sure everything stays together. I also store my cardstock in here, and I will link to my cardstock storage video. I do cut part of that top off where there's that little hook that you can hang these on because I don't need that, but you can leave it on if you prefer. These are super thick, like you can't tear these suckers. They just are very high quality. And you can see since they're 9 by 12, there's some room in there to kind of wiggle. So you can put a bunch of cardstock in one of these. So this is 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And this is a great way to store and protect your cardstocks or any kind of paper. And you can keep the scraps in there too, and you don't have to worry about losing them. This system has helped me, and I'm using these job ticket holders for more and more things in my craft room and also in my regular life. Really recommend these, nice, high quality, and super thick. Now, Sequin Storage. A lot of people ask about Sequin Storage. I used to have one that I liked, which I shared last year, but they discontinued it. So I tried many things for a long time to decide which I wanted to recommend to you. And this is what I ended up with. These are meant for beads, I think, but they have worked really well for sequins. I have found that one pack of sequins usually fits in one of these containers. However, you can buy larger containers to go in this. You can see some of the larger ones there on the bottom, for your bigger packs or your bigger sequins or doodads that you want to add to a card. This does come with a lid, but I'm not using the lids because I lay these into a drawer. So you don't see the lid here, but it does have a lid that closes and snaps on the side. I like that I can just take out the ones I want, take them to my work surface, snap them closed so I don't have to worry about losing any, and they open up nicely so you can reach in and find what you need. I also can label on the top of each of them so that if I need to reorder any, I can. This has been a great system for me, and I thought I'd go ahead and share it to you as a recommendation. For years, I've been using these Alvin mesh bags. They're not actually mesh. They're completely solid, so nothing's going to come out of it. But these are great for storing projects as you're working on them. So if I have a few stamp sets and die sets and paper I want to use together, I'll keep them in here. I also use them for toys and such around the house. Well, there's a newer version that I've been using lately also. This one's bigger, and it's the same idea, but it has handles and a front pocket. So it costs a little bit more, but this one's been good for the kids. Like I'll throw coloring stuff and such in there to take when we go out to restaurants. Been really happy with this, and this is great in the craft room too. Now, if you've watched my videos over the years, you know that I'm a big fan of Organize More storage units. They really help me keep my craft room organized, and the quality is great, and they're really easy to work with. A great company. So I have a discount code for Organize More going over on my blog, so be sure to check that out. And I guess I should tell you now that soon I will be sharing this craft room video. I did shoot a video of my craft room. This is actually my old craft room at my old house. We recently moved, but many of the organization things are the same. So a lot of people have been waiting on this and waiting for this video, and I'm happy to say that it's going to be coming very soon. There was a reason I waited, so just stay tuned. You'll see that craft room tour very soon. Okay, so that wraps up the new things I found this year for organization. Again, most of the things that I use to organize have been the same over the years, which I guess is a very good thing. So I will link to these products in the description below, but my blog has much more information, including my favorites from last year. You can also watch My Favorite Crafty Things organization from 2015 there in the middle. Will really be helpful to you. I hope you've liked this series, and I plan to do it again in the next year if it has been helpful to you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.